Hey, hey, it's that time again. We are going to talk about not only what I sold over the weekend, but why there isn't more stuff here. Why are sales so slow? We'll talk about that. You can watch me package them up. And yeah, let's go get shipped done. Okay, I only have one, two, three, four, five things and a fix. Oh, what do I mean by that? Means I boo-booed on a shipment and I have to make it right for that customer. So really only five things over the weekend, which is super slow for me. I'm used to having 10 to 15 items to ship out on a Monday. So you know what though? I am not discouraged. I am not distressed. Here is why. It is just that time of year. It's election day tomorrow as I'm filming this on Monday. We just had Halloween. Things are a little crazy in this world right now. People don't know what's going to happen to their money, to their housing, to their business, all of that. It affects people. It affects people spending money, especially on things they don't really need, which is my market. Things people don't really need, they just really want. So yeah, we go through these slow times, and I talked about it on my live show on Monday, how you have to set yourself up to deal with these slow times. And I tell you exactly how to do that if you go back and watch that video. But anyway, let's get to the shipping at hand. So this is my easiest item to ship. Obviously, it's a little plush. I shipped the wrong one. Now, here's the cool thing. They left me a negative. They opened a return case. I responded, taking full responsibility for my mistake, telling them I would ship them the right one, let them keep the wrong one. They've retracted their negative, and they are all happy again. So, it cost me. It really cost me because it's an international. But fortunately, this is a product line that is easy to make right, get him on its way, and I fixed my reputation. And it was just the right thing for me to do. Just the right thing for me to do as a seller. Because it was my mistake. 100%. I tape up my little ends here. Oops, come on. Yeah, and I'll tell you, I made the mistake because I was just in a rush and I didn't double check which of the birds I was shipping, and that's how it happened. So, it's like my grandma had a saying, the hurrier I go, the behinder I get. So, all right, our bird is ready to go again. Make that right. All right, next I have this little guy who's already in a box, which I love. So it's got a little thing about frogs in here, and he is this little art glass frog. I'll hold him up so you can see him. He's really super cute. He's just a little art glass frog. You can see there. I think he's supposed to be like a good luck frog. He's cushioned in this little box right here, which I love. And I'm going to put... Oh wait, he's got little padding over his head. I'm going to put a little more padding over his head just to be on the safe side. Now I don't need this entire sheet of bubble wrap. I only need about that much, so I'm going to cut it. Boom. Use that later. Pad this in here on the top. All right, now he's protected. And I'm going to bubble wrap this box. Oh, it says on the bottom, new material only. Blah, 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 blah. Polyurethane, though that has nothing to do with it. That's just the lining of the box. Okay, bubble our box here. Easy peasy. I think I can get away with one piece of tape on this one. Ah! Look what I did. Look what I did. Ah. Where is my brain? Let's get our little thing back in there. There we go. Let's try that again. At least I caught it before I got completely wrapped up. Okay, and now because this is in a box, I'm going to put this in a padded mailer, and it's going to go first class. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. Tape up our ends. And Froggy is ready to go. Okay, next I'm going to do these coasters. Now I didn't tell you what the frog sold for. The frog sold for $9.49 on my half price sale. Okay, this is a set of green marble coasters that when I bought them, I did not realize there was only 5. So 5 coasters, not so great. But because these are the green marble and they're very desirable, I was still able to get $20 on a best offer. Now here's what happened. They offered me $15. I went and did a little double check of what the coasters were going for at this point and still realized that $20 is more than reasonable because the full set sells for $40. So $20 was accepted and the coasters are going to be on their way. I'm not going to wrap them individually because that would make it too thick of a package for how I'm going to ship this. They're pretty durable. They're stone. I'm just going to make it so they don't move around, which I have to do by stuffing a little extra piece in here before I bubble that up. I just realized, so I'm gonna put something here to keep them from moving, as if there was that other coaster right there. There we go. That should do it. All right, those are bubbled up and they are now going to go into this box, I think. Yeah, I did it before I had all the bubble, but that's okay because what I'm going to do is once they are in this box, that I will close as much as I can. It's not going to get closed all the way because I made it too thick with the bubble, but that's okay. The main point is to add that extra part of protection so it can go in. I'll show you in a minute as I put the last piece of tape on there. One of these. Yes, this is going to fit into, because these are super heavy. So the shipping on this would have been really, really expensive had I not used the padded flat rate envelope, which we will get that. It's really hard because they're so heavy to even get that in there. We'll get it though. It's going. It's going, it's going, it's going. Oh my goodness. going to make me work for it today. There we go. Whew! It's in there. Yay! And then we are going to close it up. And it's in a box, it's protected, and yet it's going to go flat rate in a padded envelope. Next, let's do our little bunny friend. Now this is made by Hull, which is not marked Hull. It's just something you just have to kind of look up by those numbers that are on the bottom there, which are 968 USA. I did a little research. 968 USA bunny. I came back that this was made by Hull. It is a cotton ball dispenser. That's what the little tail's for. He kind of looked like a mad bunny when I first found him, but I think he's okay. I think he's changed his attitude just a little bit. We're good. Okay, so they offered me 10. I came back with 15, and they accepted. And 15's between 15 and 20 is about the right price for him. So let's get him bubbled up. He is going to get a nice little cocoon because he's got those ears that kind of stick up. So we want to make sure he's padded very well. And now, because I already know, just by the weight of him, he is on the top end of ounces. He's not over a pound, but once I add a box, he's going to be over a pound. So he is going to go in a number 4. And I think he's going to go in. No, you know what? I take that back. He's not going in a number 4. He's going to go in. I'm looking. Hold on. I think a shoebox is probably the best thing for him. Let's see. Let's test the waters. Oh yeah, the shoebox is going to be perfect. So we're going to get some. We're going to get some peanuts to fill in there to pad the little bunny. All right, you can see there's my first layer. Where's his ears? I want his ears facing up. And now we're going to finish off the peanuts. All right, and we overstuff that just a little bit so that they have to squish down like so. And let's tape it up. All right, Mr. Bunny on his way. Next, I have this really nice print. It looks like it is a vintage card. It's made by Home Interiors. You can see it's got a nice little scripture on it. A friend loveth at all times. This sold for full price of $19.99. And we're going to give that some bubble. And now this is going to go, I'm not sure if this is quite over a pound, so I don't want to just automatically assume it's going priority. So what I'm going to do is put that in a plain box that little Amazon has provided for me here. But we're going to do the regular old peanuts and put it in there, and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Let's close it up. And tape it up. There you go. And now I often get asked, is it okay to use used boxes? Absolutely. Just make sure your box is still strong enough for whatever it is that you are shipping. Take off all the old labels. Make sure it doesn't say like refrigerate or freeze or any of those things or hazardous materials, and you're good to go. This can ship USPS. All right, last but not least, I have this really pretty iridescent porcelain. It's a little footed compote dish kind of thing. It was signed. I never could make out. Ooh, I can almost make it out in this light. Something V. Jackson or V. Jackson. Ooh, I wonder if that's worth like $1 million. But I didn't know at the time. I couldn't make it out. So here's a perfect example of something that I just listed with the information that I had, which is what I advise you guys to do. Don't spend a ton of time on research. As long as you didn't pay like, hundreds of dollars for something, you got to get your money back. No, if you pay like, less than $10 for something, which a lot of the stuff we can get for that, go ahead and spend a little bit of time on research. But then like I'm reading my title over here. Iridescent purple violets footed dish signed hand painted. That was my title. This sold for $15.99 on an offer to watcher. So there you go. You don't always have to know exactly who done it for things to sell. Let's get it wrapped up nicely. It's very unusual with the iridescent paint job on it. Now I'm going to have to go in and look up V. Jackson. All right, we've got our bubble wrap, and this is going to go in this box, which is an 8 by 8 by 8. Now, it's not going to go in like this way. That's too tight. It's going to go in this way. So first, we've got to go get our peanuts. Okay, there it is. My tape is trying to fall off. Don't fall off, tape. We'll fix that. All right, so there it is. I went a little diagonal like I showed you, packed the peanuts around it. Now we're going to tape it up. And that's it. Our shipping is done for the day. Wow, that didn't take long at all, did it? So just remember, you're going to have slow times in this business. It's going to happen. Embrace it with a little relaxation, but keep listing, keep putting stuff up, because when the floodgates open, you want your product there for people to find. So list, list, list. Come join us over on the Niche to Profit Facebook group if you need some encouragement during this time, because it's slow for everybody. And just knowing that kind of helps get you through if you see other sellers going through the same thing. So down in the description is the link to come join the group. And with that, go be profitable and make it fun. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.